So the Supreme Court does what it always does. It rules with its boy, rules with its president, the current occupant, the orange man, to get rid of TPS for Haitians and Syrians. You know, I guess there's a lesson in all of this, right? And the lesson is, laugh now, cry later. You'll see. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome for the first time. And today's topic is basically, like I said in the intro, I'm going into depth, going into detail from many different angles on this, because honestly, I'll give you my opinion from the jump. I am dead smack in the middle. I'm dead smack in the middle. And I'm leaning to one side, but I won't reveal that just yet. And I got some clips lined up. You're going to hear from different people, and you'll hear my reactions. You'll hear what I have to say to some of these clips. But all I ask is that we just be respectful and be humane about whatever it is we're doing. And also a little bit of foreshadowing here. You know, shit may be sweet right now, but it don't mean it's always going to be that way. Let's talk about it.
The Supreme Court gave the Trump administration the green light to begin mass deportations of people who've been living and working legally in the United States for years, some even decades. By a 6-3 vote along ideological lines, the court's conservative majority ruled that the president has virtually unrestrained power to end the temporary protected status program known as TPS. Congress enacted the law in 1990 to allow vetted and eligible migrants to live and work legally in the U.S. if they can't return safely to their home countries because of natural disasters, armed conflicts, or other extraordinary conditions. Since the law's enactment, every president has embraced it, but Trump. He's systematically tried to end the program, and Thursday, the Supreme Court gave him the tools to do it, in 2 cases involving some 350,000 Haitians and roughly 7,000 Syrians. Writing for the court's conservatives, Justice Samuel Alito said that the TPS statute bars any court review of how the executive branch uses authority to end TPS status. At the same time, he also rejected the Haitians' separate claim that the decision to eject them from the country was based on unconstitutional racial prejudice, saying, quote, "Political discourse by prominent public figures is increasingly couched in terms that would have scandalized the public just a short time ago." But whatever one may think of those statements, he said, they are insufficient to show that the termination of Haiti's TPS designations was based on the race of the Haitian people. Writing for the liberal dissenters, Justice Elena Kagan lambasted that claim, saying, quote, "The evidence is there, plain to see in the president's own statements." She then read quotes from Trump at length in which he referred to Haiti as a filthy, dirty country, as well as his debunked claims that Haitians in the U.S. were eating their neighbors' pets and poisoning the blood of the country, and statements like this.
See, why is it we only take people from whole countries, right? Why can't we have some people from Norway, Sweden, just a few? Let us have a few.
Congress could, of course, fix this with a new law. In fact, the House of Representatives recently passed a bill to extend TPS for Haitians. But even if it were to pass the Senate, President Trump would certainly veto the bill.
So honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is that he just wants to end an Obama era policy. Obviously, they were granted TPS status in 2010 because a historic earthquake hit their island, and, you know, they needed protective status, you know, to the people that wanted to come here because they were trying to escape, you know, they were seeking asylum pretty much. And so the thing that American the thing that American people refuse to reconcile is all the horrific things that the American nation has done to the country of Haiti, has done to the Haitian people. It isn't just America. It started with Spain, right? Then we went to France, and then America came in, and this is over a span of centuries. So me personally, Americans are going to feel whatever way they want to feel. I'm Black American. I just know that these people look like us, whether they are, granted, they're not FBA, so they're not us per se, but I don't like the imagery. I don't like the imagery of how, unfortunately, and I say unfortunately, this is a predominantly white nation. Unfortunately, people are going to take, you're not going to like the fact that I said that, but that's the way I feel about it, But anyway, all the harm that's been done to Haiti through American empire, not just American. Again, Spain and France had a large part to do with it as well. But America joined. And the fact all these years later, you still trying to, well, they gotta go. And so many people are agreeing with this bullshit. So many Americans are agreeing with it. And unfortunately, it's even some of us. FBAs feel a certain way. And then, okay, I'll get into that in a minute. But this country never owns up to its own bullshit. It never does. The country of America has done Haiti terribly wrong and has done nothing. I say done nothing to help that nation rebuild. Why? Because they were the first nation to actually revolt against slavery and win. So most of it just come from y'all just mad y'all got your asses kicked all them years ago. That's basically what it boils down to, in my opinion. And you can say what you want to say about my opinion, but that's how I see it. Y'all still mad you got your asses kicked and got rid of slavery. But, whatever.
How are you feeling right now?
Scared. Scared for my people, scared for what's coming, scared for our country.
We're in the Little Haiti neighborhood here in Miami, and right now people are sheltering in place after the Supreme Court cleared the way for President Trump's administration to deport 350,000 Haitians living here in the United States with temporary protected status. No state has more Haitians than right here in Florida, and more than 100,000 people live here thanks to TPS.
I think the community is right now wrought with fear and uncertainty.
It's a very chaotic moment because now people don't know what to do. They don't know where to go.
The impacts of this decision are widespread, from the children of parents who were here legally up until this decision, thanks to TPS.
The children will suffer that. They are not going to take them to the daycare. They are not going to take them to school. They are not going to take them to summer camp. And that's going to be very, very difficult for the families.
To the thousands of senior Floridians who are receiving elderly care here in Florida thanks to workers with TPS.
There's no one who benefits from this decision. No one actually benefits from this decision.
And one Haitian American priest who we spoke to is sending a clear message to President Trump.
He needs to demonstrate some kind of humanity in stopping that, and also looking at them in a different eyes. Not look at them as threats. Do not look at them as strangers. Do not look at them as illegal people, but look at them as human beings.
So now my question to the Supreme Court: what exactly am I going to say to those 100,000 children who were born here and whose parents are on CPS and can be at any time deported? What should be my answer? And my hope is that you have a child. If you don't have a child, you have a nephew, you have a cousin, and you know how deeply connected parents are to their children. And for you to sit on this highest Supreme Court desk and make such a terrible, horrible decisions, to me, this is not acceptable. And I think this is the time for all of us, this entire country, need to stand together and to say enough is enough. This is not acceptable. This is inhumane.
TPS was created under U.S. law to protect people when their home country is experiencing crisis, political, economic, social crisis like what we're seeing in Haiti today. That's why, since 2010, some Haitians have been able to live and work legally in the U.S. under TPS. But with this Supreme Court ruling, the U.S. government is saying It's safe to now send Haitians back home. And this is the same government that says that U.S. airlines can't fly to Haiti's capital because it's too dangerous. The same government that has Haiti on a level 4 do not travel advisory. If Haiti is too dangerous for Americans to visit, how is it safe enough to deport Haitian families there? Help me understand the logic.
And that last clip right there, that's where a lot of my sentiments come from regarding this entire situation. Like, if the government doesn't feel like it's safe enough to fly planes there and land at their airports, because, you know, America, with your CIA and everything else, y'all got some of the best intelligence operatives in the world. You know what's going on in most of these countries. Hell, I know you know what's going on in Haiti. I wouldn't be surprised if, no, I'm not even going to speak. I'm not going to say anything else about that. But the point being is, if you know that through your intelligence, your raw intelligence, you know that it's unsafe, which is why you have the advisories for average Americans, but you think it's okay to send those people back. Well, you're sending them to their slaughter. Those people haven't been there in years. Whatever regime is over there, I know it's been chaotic. I know they're trying to stabilize it, but you're sending people essentially, I don't even want to call it a war zone, but for lack of a better word, a war zone. You're sending these people back. But why? That's the thing. If you didn't already have all of those bias and racial, let me just stop sugarcoating it. He racist as fuck. And he put Kristi Noem up to doing it, and she's no longer in office. But when you read about it, the Supreme Court don't even give a fuck that she didn't follow the law. They don't even care if what she did was unlawful. Go look it up. You think I'm lying? Go look it up. But the simple fact is, they don't care. They know this is what he wanted. So he's just going to get rid of them. He just assumes, oh, well, you know, like they said in the clip, why can't they have people from Norway? And yeah, you want people from the white countries. You don't want black South Africans coming. Excuse me. You don't want black South Africans coming here, but you welcome the white South Africans. Like, here's the thing that here's the thing that's really pissing me off. Don't fucking play in my face and tell me y'all not racist and try to use all these. Be brave and be bold about it. Be brave and bold about it. Just be 100 with what you're doing. See, the thing is, you trying to run this smoke screen and run this game on us as if we don't know exactly what the fuck you doing. It's very obvious. Y'all the way y'all be operating, y'all be thinking people stupid. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of stupid fucking people in this country. But for anyone that's woke, that's paying attention with the eyes open, the two and the unseen eye, that know exactly what's going on, you're not going to be able to run this smoke screen, this bullshit to say that it's not racist, what it is that you're doing. You're not trying to deport these white immigrants. You're not sending them Ukrainians back. Why? Why ain't you sending the Ukrainians back? Oh, because their country's at war with Russia. Okay, but if y'all don't even want to fucking fly planes to the capital of Haiti, see, y'all telling yourselves every fucking time, you know, but whatever. I'm of two minds on this subject. That's why I said I'm in the middle, because you're going to see the other side in a little bit. But don't play in our fucking faces and try to act like this is something different from what it is, because they quick to say, oh, this isn't racist, this isn't racial, this isn't this isn't that, when in all reality, y'all know your numbers are depleting because y'all not having enough fucking babies. So you don't want nobody else coming over here because you think that's going to save you when it's only going to harm you. When you seen in the clip, they were talking about how the Haitians in the healthcare industry in Florida, how this is going to affect people who partake in elderly care. You're hurting white people when you take these people away. But I mean, what the fuck? He doesn't fucking care. What am I saying? Not like he gives a shit about the American people, and you clowns voted for him.
This is the time for all of us to raise our voices and to say this country is also our country, is also the country of our immigrants, because we are the one who built it.
Given the circumstances in Haiti, I can understand her frustration. I can understand the fear that a lot of Haitians would probably have at this point. A lot of them have been here for, many, many years, 10, 15, 20 years. And this is probably all that they know. Some of them don't even have memories of Haiti and been living under this temporary protection status. But to say that you built the country is like, why would you build America but not build Haiti? That alone doesn't make sense. Like, why if you have your own plot of land, your own island that's for you, really it's technically like having your own private island. It belongs to you and your folks. Why would you not build that and come over to somebody else's house and build that up and not build up your own house on your own private island, your beautiful island, by the way? that part does not make sense. And obviously we know who built the country. I mean, the country was built by foundationally Black Americans, the freedmen, the slaves, and then, the freedmen. So when immigrants started coming over here, they were adding to a foundation that was already built and just kind of put their, they added to it. I'm not saying that they didn't help.
So America's doors are closed fully to asylum seekers. We've set up agreements where if you want asylum, then we will find a country elsewhere in the world to take you. It's very simple, very elegant, a very complete solution.
Problem is that when you build in somebody else's house, you kind of give them the right to say, okay, well, it's time for you to go. This is my house. Now I'm gonna need you to go back to your house. And I'm not saying none of this as a way to poke fun at anybody's misfortunes, because I actually feel bad for a lot of the people who don't know what they're gonna do next, don't have no idea how to make a life in Haiti. So I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying that if she claims that immigrants built America, right? But why would you build America when you have a whole country that you can build exactly to the way that your people would want it to be, and just kind of make a better life for your people in your home country? They just don't make sense to me.
I was watching a video of this lady explaining what's going to happen now that TPS has been revoked for Haitians. And the comments were full of disappointing, sorry, hateful excuses of humans. Americans telling Haitians to go back home. The TPS is temporary. Remember all the bad y'all said about us? Now go home. Man, all of y'all are hypocrites. You see when the government mistreats you. You go blind when it mistreats somebody else. You don't want liberation for everybody. You want it for yourself.
I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. You sound like a bitch. Real shit. What, you scared to go back home or some shit? I'm not understanding. It's funny how you motherfuckers like to turn a blind eye to the motherfuckers who actually built this motherfucker from the ground up, while simultaneously disrespecting us in the same breath. A lot of motherfuckers is in her comments being disrespectful to that stupid ass videos because the bitch said some very disingenuous shit. It's erasure, bro. And if her statement is true, right? By logic, if her statement is true, it should not be hard for immigrants to go home and build that bitch up. If they truly built America, to use the knowledge and resources that they got from America to go back home and build that bitch up. And you don't give a fuck about your people, because I ain't seen a video on your page talking about the other places that's kicking y'all out.
You're not going to be able to stay in America. The Supreme Court has spoken. And I don't know who that doctor was on TV talking about get up and fight. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because, baby, you will never be able to get back in America. And how they'll come and get you, you don't want them to come get you the way they may come get you. I knew back about a year and a half ago, in a Haitian part of New York, they call themselves jumping on a police officer. I knew that shit wasn't going to end well at fucking all. And you thought it was a gag, it was cute, it was fun, but I knew as a Black American, I've been here all my fucking life and I have watched America. Baby, they don't get you right then. They let you celebrate, think you got over on the situation, but they play the long game. And y'all don't understand that. You thought it's because you beat up that police officer, you showed your ass, that nothing was going to happen. No, bitch. No. They wait and play the long game, and then they start changing laws. Now they done took it to the Supreme Court. Ain't nothing higher than the Supreme Court but Jesus Christ. And you about to start praying to Jesus, because ain't nothing changing that. And this is a white America. They are the majority, and they're trying not to become the minority. So they're going to do anything to get you up out of here. And what you did when you jumped on that officer in New York, you put, I don't know if it's in New York or Chicago, you put batteries in their fucking backpack. But you want to say all these negative things about Black Americans, and I'm not saying all Haitians. I'm not saying that. But you got to understand, we've been here for a long time dealing with these things. And we knew if they can get you up out of here, they're going to do it. So now they have done it. What is your B plan? Because, baby, don't make this your B plan, because they're going to put your ass in them camps. What you could do is go seek asylum in Canada. If you got any assets, I would quickly sell them off, turn them into some type of foreign currency. Start planning your exit.
All right, so this is the part of the video where I'm going to talk about how a lot of the FBAs, a lot of people like us, unfortunately, are, I don't know, I guess they're thrilled, maybe not thrilled, but maybe they don't care about the Haitians being sent away. And listen, my sentiments on this is, look, I mentioned earlier in the video about laugh now, cry later. And this is what I mean by this. I am not going to take joy. I'm not going to have joy for someone being deported from this country. Granted, the young lady in question that a lot of FBAs, a lot of black people are referring to was the young lady who called us dirty black Americans. Here's the clip.
Who? As far as? I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty black American?
Wait, what?
Huh? Huh? What?
Wait, what'd you
American? Say? Black American? What?
No. Hold on. You said dirty black American.
You heard that? You just asked me what I said. I did.
Why you said that?
Because that's what y'all are. Dirty black American. She just said that? I did. A dirty black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
Just chill out on that dirty black American comment. That's all.
I'm sorry. You really took offense to that. I apologize.
Anybody would take offense to that.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't.
Why you said that though? I'm saying, why would you even fix your lips and say that though? I'm confused.
Because that's just my experience. Like, it's my experience. So I'm going to speak on it. But I apologize.
It's your experience?
Yeah. So I apologize.
What experience you had?
If I offended you.
You accept the apology?
No.
How? Like, that's super disrespectful. Like,
she did say it's dirty black Haitians too, though.
Nah, I would never fix my lips to say, and I know some dirty black Haitians. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never fix my lips to say dirty black. I wouldn't generalize, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and now it is, bro. That's that Caribbean.
It's not.
And this is why we having the diaspora wars, because the dumb shit words. Remember that other Haitian, bro? Remember the other Haitian shit?
Care about nationalities. It's all about the personality to me.
You just said
No. I'm sorry. I can't do Americans. I need somebody with culture. I'm sorry.
Black Americans got culture. Americans got culture. You rolling. It must be a Haitian thing for sure. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Now, obviously, after seeing something like that, a lot of FBAs, granted, are going online and, you know, talking about their disdain from like, oh, okay, well, if that's how y'all view us, you can go on back home. That's how they see it. But in our reality, we are making the same mistake doing to them that every other group does to us, right? When one person steps out of line, when one person says something wrong, when one person just goes against the norms or just fucks up, they're considered a blight on the entire race of people. And here we are doing the same thing to Haitian Americans. Now, look, I get it. I get why some people are going to do that, because they're looking at it like, well, they do it to us, so fuck, we're going to do it to them. I get it. I understand it. That's why I said I'm on two minds on this. But it's like, I understand that not all of them feel that way. Not all of them feel like her. She said that's her experience. Okay, she gotta, you know, I was about to say something else, but her experience is her experience, and I'm not here to challenge that, right? But to sit there and try to put that off on all of black people, all of FBAs, all of black Americans, you know, that's dumb on her part. And it's like, so we want to return the favor. I understand. I get it, right? I don't condone it, because it's like, man, we doing the same shit to them that they doing to us, and they look like us, right? I know they look like us, but they not like us. That's why I said I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted as fuck. I'm conflicted. All right. Because the next, the next video I'm gonna play is gonna talk about exactly what I'm saying. And she probably says a little better than I do it.
This not no long talk, okay? I tried addressing the situation first, and I tried doing it nicely. However, I'm over that, right? I'm not going to be disrespectful, but I am going to be firm. An offense was made. A very ignorant, xenophobic, prejudiced, downright stupid offense that came from a Haitian American woman towards the entire Black American community. And instead of the African Americans, the Black Americans addressing her, targeting her, isolating her, confronting her, they decided in their response they were going to disrespect the entire Haitian nation. Because of the ignorant action of one person, whom I am not defending, I am not justifying her actions in any shape, way, or form. She was dead ass fucking wrong. But because of the action of one person, many Black Americans are now adding fuel to the xenophobia treatment that Haitians already deal with. And they're hiding behind the excuse that it's defense. They're simply defending themselves. No, I call bullshit. Because all you're doing is acting like the Black version of your oppressors. How are you going to call out that Haitian American woman for what the fuck she did, saying that she is dead ass wrong for, one, not only calling Black Americans dirty, but trying to say that as a whole, Black Americans are dirty simply because of the bad experiences that she had. And then in the same breath, do the same exact fucking thing. Be guilty of the same exact fucking crime. Because that's exactly what you're doing. You can absolutely address, attack, target, correct, confront an individual off of their actions without addressing, disrespecting the entire nation that they come from. Because again, she acted alone. She didn't have the entire Haitian diaspora behind her when she said that shit. So address her and address her alone. You can absolutely tell somebody about themselves without stooping down to their level. It's called having intelligence. As a Black person, you can absolutely check, confront, address another Black person without acting like the very powers that oppress us all as Black people. To the African Americans that are addressing the disrespect that came to their front porch with intelligence, I applaud you. Call that bitch out for what the fuck she did because she was dead ass wrong. And do that with any person that's ever disrespecting you or playing on your name, playing in your face. But to the Black Americans that literally just use this situation as an excuse for them to just now be the Black version of their oppressors, fuck you.
And so with the last video I'm going to play, listen, I'm trying to humanize the situation because a lot of people jump online and they get real inhumane with their comments. As you know, we live in America and yes, we have our problems and people are already used to the problems that they have here. And so are the immigrants. So are the people who needed protective status in the first place. Right? Here's the thing. With the way this economy is going, at any point in time, everything around us can collapse. And if things ever got so bad and so dire in this country that people felt the need to want to flee or escape, you would be praying and hoping that whatever nation that you tried to land in would be willing to accept you. But with America's reputation and its history and everything that it's done around the world, we would be fortunate, lucky, fortunate, any word you want to throw in there, that anybody would be willing to accept Americans, right? And so with this last video I'm going to play, I'm really just trying to humanize the situation. You know, I actually feel for the sister, you know, and I know people may disagree, but you know, the people that are coming over here that are working hard, that are doing everything by the book, and it's just like you just in an unfortunate situation, I really do empathize with them. And no, I'm not gonna go on this fucking hate trade or you know, I'm not finna go on this hate tirade along with everybody else. So if I lose subscribers and people don't want to fuck with me because I got empathy for people, then fuck off. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not a hateful person at the end of the day. I'm really not.
Study trying. I'm trying. 80 TPS, extended per court order. That's all they're giving us. And the judge won't even take it. So how the fuck we supposed to work? If you guys do hear about TPS Haiti, that they are letting us work, please give me a call. That's why I was serious when I said I could work any day. Thank you, Nicole. I'm trying not to cry. You need to go pick up my last check at this job. She hired me without looking at my documents, and at the end of my first shift, I gave her my documents, and they're saying they're not accepting the TPS Haiti documents. I went to the library, I printed it out where it says it's been extended. I showed her my driver's license that even though it's the paper's permit, it's you know, I'm trying, God, I'm trying. So let's go see what I made for that one day. I'm trying to work and change my life and I can't. Thank you. If you hear about TPS Haiti, that they are letting us work, please give me a call. That's why I was serious when I said I could work any day. Thank you, Nicole. I'm trying not to cry. All right, thank you, Nicole. Got my check. Trying not to cry, but let's see what I made. Oh, she gave me cash. $70. And then here's the documents I gave him. I'm shaking. And then I got a copy of my work permit. new license, whatever. They gave us the driving permit. And then where it says it's been extended per court order. Gave them all that, y'all. And I'm serious when I say whenever I don't have my work permit, I end up going to jail. Because how else am I supposed to survive? I got kids to feed. So she let me work that one day. They can't take what they gave. 80 TPS, extended per court order. That's all they're giving us. And the judge won't even take it. So how the fuck we supposed to work? The devil just trying to get me, and I'm trying not to let the devil get me. I'm trying not to let the devil get me.
Unfortunately, you will have people that would see something like that, no matter what color, black, white, yellow, green, doesn't make no difference. You will see some people who have no empathy, no sympathy, no compassion, who don't care because it's not happening to them personally or happening to someone they know. They won't care. They would say stupid shit like, oh, she's putting on a performance. She was genuinely crying because, like she said, she got kids to take care of. She got a family to take care of. And I don't know about you, but who in their right mind, who in the fuck can survive off $70 a day in this country? So you have these people that are here that are working these lower wage jobs because, wake up call, spoiler alert, we're all getting fucked in that department because none of these companies and corporations, they don't want to pay nobody a livable fucking wage. And they're definitely getting over and fucking over the people who are here temporarily, illegally, or otherwise. They're fucking over actual American citizens. So God knows what they're doing to people who, don't have birthright citizenship. But I feel for the sister, and I really do hope things turn around and work out in her favor. Yeah, she may not be FBA, I understand that, but here's the thing, like, I'm committed to FBA. That's what we are. That's what I am. My family, foundationally Black American. That's where I come from, granted, but I still have empathy for my brothers and sisters in the diaspora, period. Y'all not gonna look. I get it. I've heard the arguments and I've seen it with my own eyes. Unfortunately, I get it. Not everybody that come over here cares for black people. Not a lot of them, or whatever, however you want to phrase the numbers. There are some of them that come over here that look down upon us. I get it. Like the old girl that was on the podcast. I get it. But they not all like that. And we can't look at them all that way because we know what it's like. We know what it's like in our community as FBAs. We got black people and we got niggas. We got black people and we got niggas. Don't think for a single second that other races and cultures of people don't have that same dynamic. You got the good ones and then you got the, you fill in the blank. So I'm not gonna take any joy or, everybody saying, oh, deport them, or good, go home, or whatever. I'm not on any of that shit because, quite frankly, if you know the history, a lot of people don't belong over here. Let's just call it what it is. A lot of people don't belong over here. I just think it's really rich and very hypocritical for people to just, oh, go on home, go back to your country, this, that, and the third. And the reason why I'm going to end it with, laugh now, cry later, I'm telling you, with the way that Trump is going about how they do in this country and how they want to restart everything, without me saying too much to trigger the algorithm, what they're trying to do globally, America, its best days might, and I say might, its best days might actually be behind us, honestly. With what they're trying to do, I'm not gonna go any further into that. I mean, you fucking do your own research, but there may be bad days ahead for us as well. And again, like I said, to reiterate, if times get too bad, if times get too hard, then what? People are always joking and making fun of, the old terminology, third world countries. You always talking shithole countries, and empires don't last forever. So, use some empathy and some compassion because you never know. It could be you. A lot of people don't think it can be them. A lot of people think that things won't happen to them until it does. And then you want that same empathy and compassion and sympathy that you couldn't give to someone else when they needed it. I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to be one of those people. Okay. I love my brothers and sisters across the diaspora. I'm not going to sit up here and shit on y'all. Times get bad. Times get hard for all of us. And the oppressor is the oppressor. The oppressor is the one that's fucking with all of us. And we all know who that oppressor is. So I'll be damned if I'm gonna let the fucking oppressor trick me or mind fuck me into hating my people. Stay woke. Stay fucking woke.